Hey everybody, amprepairguy.com, 203-892-4119, also harbachelectronics.com. Please like, share, and subscribe. So I've been super busy with the Rockwell amp. Wanted to get that in ASAP. I've had a million Harbach orders, had the Al811, so now I'm back to the Ameritrons. Always something here. So, customer sent this in. He said that a long while back he had a problem, sent it into Ameritron, they fixed it, used it for 5 years, put it in storage for some time, I forget how long, but it was a while, and he turned it on, heard a pop, so tube flashed, took out the meter protection diode. Grids are not grounded, so I'm going to ground the grids, take the socket assembly out, ground them right to the chassis. Does not have the bias mod that puts the tubes into a deeper cutoff when it's unkeyed. I'm going to replace the SO239s with brand new ones from Max Gain Systems. Great people over there. Clean the input rotary switch. We'll do the 10 meter modification. Clean the band switch with the OxyGold. Straps are very rigid, close to the board, and worse on this side, so change those. And tighten up on hardware, fix solder joints, put a longer screw in the base and top of the plate choke. And it's getting a brand new set of 572B tubes from Penta Labs. Awesome people over there. Really nice people. Can't say enough good stuff about them. So, same with Alan and his son. Great people. Okay, so I will, I'll be back. So, stay tuned. See you guys soon. Okay, so I've been working away over here with my music cranked up. Added the wire for the bias mod. I got rid of the two metal oxide varistors over on this side of the filament choke. Restripped the filament leads. Okay, so I didn't show it. I didn't charge the customer for it. These leads that go across to parallel all the filaments together, they were just laid, it was laid across on one side, tag soldered. I don't like that, so I always redo it. Same gauge material, tinned copper. It's all soldered nice. Each grid connection's going directly to the chassis. Added a gas discharge tube on each side of the filament. All 4 tube filaments are in parallel, so I'll need 1 per side. I do not need 4 per side. 1 per side is ample. People will ask, well, why do you do that? You don't really need it for 572s. You just never know if the customer or someone else down the road is going to put 811s in, and that'll protect the receiver, will help protect the input rotary switch, relays, from anode to cathode short. And that's what usually happens with the Chinese 811s, so it's cheap insurance. Okay, so I'm going to get back to work, and I will see you guys soon. Back with the completed Ameritron Al811h. Customer wants to see it working up 40 meters. There are the settings. Radio set to roughly 70 watts or so. Bird 43, 1 kW slug. PP kit is on, all genuine bird stuff. Going into a bird dummy load. Audio hello 800 800 hello audio hello audio hello and it works as it should. I want to test the other bands, and as long as everything's okay, I'll show you everything I did. See you guys soon. Back with the completed amp, I'll show you what I did really quick. Okay, so I took the socket assembly out, replaced the leads that parallel the sockets, added gas discharge tubes, grounded each grid connection directly to the chassis, tighten up on all sorts of hardware. You always want to make sure the capacitor, the variable capacitor hardware is nice and tight, which was. The standoff 632 screws were loose. The bias modification, changed the SO239s with brand new ones from Max Gain Systems. Make sure I had the proper fuses in it, which it did. Replaced the meter protection diode. Took out the metal oxide varistors, replaced the straps with a parasitic board, put a longer screw in the base of the plate choke, longer screw in the top of the plate choke. Here are the old SO239s. Here are 3 of the 4 old straps. I don't know where the 4th one went. It's around here somewhere. So, when I went to unsolder the plate blockers, one, like I just touched it and the lead snapped right off. So I replaced those with 2 brand new ones. So, that's about it. Got a brand new set of Penta Lab tubes. Awesome company. And highly recommend Penta and also max gain systems. So, that's about it for today. Hope everyone has a great day, and another amp will be going on the bench tomorrow. I'll keep them coming. I love doing this, and I'll be doing it until I can't. So I said it a million times. Hopefully that's a long time from now. So, and a lot of people were freaked out about finding someone to fix their amps. I'm 44, so I hope we'll be doing this for another 30 plus years. So, again, thanks for watching. Websites again are amprepairguy.com and also harbackelectronics.com. Please check out all my other videos. Actually, I put a video on yesterday of a nice Rockwell Collins piece. It's kind of interesting. I just collect amps. I'm not going to use it. Just neat to have. But it's very humid out today. Very humid day. So I'm going to get this posted, and then I have some other stuff to do, and then I'm going to relax. So again, thanks for watching. I also did the 10 meter mod and removed the wire. Completely removed it, didn't just clip it. And that's it. So 73. See you soon.